Hey guys, I'll go ahead and give it a few minutes, a few seconds, whatever. I always say that. I start with minutes and then seconds, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start. So if you're watching this on the replay, hey McGee, how's it going? Are you home for Christmas? Hey Sean. So my day started out. It was kind of crappy. I thought I was gonna have to drive till midnight and then into the morning. Uh, but the guy ended up showing up at like 6:30. It messed up my 14. That's why it's not it went from bad luck to great luck. Um, so I got to the customer, and there was nobody there at the warehouse. But luckily this yard jockey, he helped me out. He's like, well, you can wait here, and the guy will come back. Hey Daniel, what's going on? Uh, and So I waited there for like 40 minutes, and then the guy came back. He says, I don't think the guy's coming back. He's like, but there's a warehouse down the street that's also this company's warehouse. You can go ahead and drop your trailer there, and then bring your bills down to that warehouse, and he could probably take care of you. So I did that, and the guy was like, well, I can't accept the load. I can't sign for or receive the load or whatever. Hey Dana. But you're sick again. Oh no. Hold on. Your truck. Hey Anthony. See, I changed my shirt for you. uh, see, my truck is my home. Yeah, my truck is my home too. Uh, Probably for a little while. Um, so, so he was like, he couldn't receive the load, but he was like, well, I can sign the bill, and then you can just drop it in a door, and then I will email this to the bosses. Um, and he said that they don't work on the weekends, and I'm like, well, that's my appointment, is to drop it Saturday, today. So that almost messed me up. And had I gotten there at midnight or 11, like I would have originally had to do if the guy had shown up when he said his ETA was, I don't even know. I probably wouldn't even been able to deliver that, because who knows if anyone would have been there at the other warehouse, or a yard jockey would have been able to help me. Oh, well, that's good, McGee. At least you'll be home for Christmas. It's good to be with family when you can, especially during the holidays. I unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to, because it just kind of bad timing with getting the truck at this time. But it is what it is, and I'll be home for Christmas next year, somewhere. If I have a home. No, I'll go to family if I have to. Not have to. I shouldn't say have to. I'd be happy to go spend time with my family. So everything went well, So Gooderish is a new word. It's between good and great. So Webster, if you're listening, go ahead and add it to the dictionary. And just give me some credit. So anyway, that's it for so I have to I wouldn't normally take the load I took. This next load I'm going to pick up, because I have to deadhead almost as many miles to get to it as it is loaded. But the reason why I did is because it's still over $2 a mile to take this load, and it doesn't weigh hardly anything. And if I were to pick something up today or tomorrow, no matter what it is, I would have to either deliver it after Christmas or it would have to be a long haul that I wouldn't get paid very much money for. And all the loads were really heavy and long, and didn't pay hardly anything. It was barely what I would make as a company driver, and some of them were less. So I decided I was going to take this long load with a long uh, deadhead just to get that rate per mile. Uh, had it if it wasn't Christmas time, I would have probably tried to find something to get down there to where I'm picking up the load, and kind of make up for that deadhead miles. And then I would probably generate, like probably 300 or 400, maybe even 500 more dollars in revenue. But because it's this time of year, there wasn't a whole lot available to do that. So I'm not super happy about all the deadhead, but like I said, it still works out to be over $2 a mile, and then I get another pretty good load coming out of where I'm picking up. But that's a heavy load. And then on the way over to my customer, I was like, this load weighed like 5,000 pounds, so I was expecting some really good fuel mileage, but I wasn't. And what I realized was, and this may be something I learned way back when, and I just forgot about it, but like whenever it's raining, you have extra friction. Like your tires, there's more friction on the ground because it has to roll through the, and snow obviously too, because there's it has to move that snow, so there's more rolling resistance. And then also in the air, you have all this water to kind of go through, and that's it just makes it less, makes the air denser, I guess. So I'm thinking that affects your fuel mileage, because I was only getting like 8.4, and I know it's on the computer and it's not exactly the way you want to do it. And I'm gonna get a notepad to write down my mileage, and make sure that I write down my mileage between fill-ups, and get the exact fuel economy. But for right now, the computer is what I'm going on, and I think it's close enough. Now I'm not gonna, obviously I'm gonna have to, judge those numbers as as I get my settlements. I'll make sure that they balance, the numbers balance. But it just kind of dawned on me why I was getting crappy fuel mileage, because that extra resistance, plus you got all the water on your vehicle, which I imagine would cut down on the actual slipperiness of your vehicle, even though these are kind of boxes getting pushed through the air, or obviously pushed through the air, but they are designed to be somewhat aerodynamic, at least in the front. So the slipperier the vehicle is, the better fuel mileage you're going to get. And if it's got a bunch of water sitting on, it's going to disrupt the air, I would imagine. So it was kind of an interesting thing that I don't know. It just kind of, a light bulb went on in my head, and I was like, did I used to know this and I just forgot? Or am I wrong in my hypothesis? Because I also got fuel, which is the northern blend, so that probably had something to do with it as well, because everyone knows that winter blend gets worse fuel mileage. So, and I don't know if it didn't seem like it was the sub-zero fuel like you would get up in North Dakota or Wyoming, but there's a phone app on who keeps track of your mile per gallon gallons. All right, cool, Anthony. Yeah, I'd be willing to give that a go. Anything that would help me make things simpler, for sure. I mean, probably a notepad and you know, and just writing down the mileage is probably good enough. But like I said, for now I'm just using the computer, and once I verify that it's somewhat close, I will probably use the computer because I'm lazy. But you know, I mean, if it's 1/10 of a mile off, I mean, it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna break the bank. I'm getting so much better fuel mileage though right now than I was as a company driver, and that's because I care now, and not that I didn't really care before, but like I wasn't paying for it, so you know, I'd peg it, you know, it's 62, 63, whatever it would go, I would, you know, just go as fast as it would go. Now it's more of a kind of relaxed pace because, you know, all that is revenue. You know, that all that fuel that's leaving is revenue. So if I'm still able to make my deliveries on time, Indiana Jack talked about it in a few times in some of his videos. What did he talk about, Anthony? Oh, the phone app. Okay. Yeah, cool. If you find it, let me know what it's called. All right, Daniel. I'm cutting this. I'm gonna end this anyway. But have a good day. And if I don't talk to y'all later before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. I'll probably do another video tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of cell phone connection I have. Anyway, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Hey, James. I'm sorry, I'm just about to wrap it up. But hopefully you can watch the replay, or if you want to. It's up to you. Thanks for showing up, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.